In the Others tab of Effects, you will find other items you may wish to adjust. Pull compensation is applied to designs to counteract the tendency of designs to pull fabric in when they are embroidered. A default value of 0.2 millimeters is applied and is suitable for most designs. Pull compensation is automatically added to auto-digitized designs for appropriate objects. With these objects, pull compensation is usually 0.40. You can also use pull compensation to create bolder lettering. Select the lettering and change the pull compensation to 0.4 and click on Apply. Notice how the lettering gets wider. Also in the Others tab is Travel on Edge. Travel on Edge is suitable to use whenever you have a design with decreased density. And here, those stitches that are showing through are travel stitches. Normally, these travel stitches are covered up by a dense fill, but when you reduce the density of the design, the travel stitches will show. Select the design, place a check mark by Travel on Edge, and click on Apply, and the travel stitches will be forced along the edge. Jump connectors move the embroidery module from one part of a design to another without needle penetrations. You generally will need to trim the connecting thread unless your machine trims. These connectors are shown in Design View. The dotted lines are long connectors of more than 12.7 millimeters, and the short line in between these two objects is a short connector that will not be trimmed. When you're in Artistic View, connectors that will not be trimmed will show. The long jump connectors have needle jumps of up to 7 millimeters long along their length. These connectors will slow the machine while moving to the next needle penetration. The values of the long connectors can be changed in the Others tab, but it is usually left at the default setting. The maximum jump value can only be decreased, not increased. The value of the jump length can be increased to equal the maximum jump value of 12.7 or decreased to 0.3 millimeters. Smaller jumps will increase the time required to stitch a design, but will move the frame more smoothly across the design. Auto jump is activated by default. Auto jump will preserve long stitches in an object by splitting them into a series of jumps. For example, when fringe, tassels, or raised satin stitches exceed the limit. This prevents the machine from adding unwanted needle penetrations. All embroidery machines have a maximum stitch length, which is determined by the frame movement limitations of the machine. If a stitch exceeds this length, it will be broken into smaller stitches.